achieve consistent trading results like the professional and profitable trader you intend to become without spending all the years struggling. So, if you watch all the videos on my YouTube channel so far, I reckon this is going to get a bit repetitive, but I tend to stress the same idea or the same ideology. Have proper frameworks, 1. Have proper systems, 2. Have proper processes, use them properly, and it will be way too calm. It will be way too calm in you becoming the trader that you actually want to become. One that's indeed profitable, one that's having a calm approach, and one that's professional. Agreed? Regardless, we move. This is another breakdown. This is indeed another trade breakdown. Friday, September 6, 2024. Dow Jones shorts. Following those shorts from August 28th, we know for certain what it is that was going through my brain, as I've spoken of many times on my previous videos. 4-step framework. I dare not put this on the screen right now, but let me just say it. But the 4-step framework: 1, framing the trade idea; 2, determining your actual involvement in prices delivery; 3, the entry; 4, the exit. It's calm as ever, simple as ever, does not need much more explanation, but it does. It's interesting. We move though. So the first step, framing the actual trade idea. What I can see happening following this trade from August 28th, as I did a slight breakdown in my last video, that certain things happen, certain sequence of events happen, certain stories were being told that would allow one to believe that, you know what, shorts are lately the motive coming into September, or early September, I should say. So it meant a couple of things happening. 1, understanding how order flow is printing, and 2, determining how we could get involved based on order flow's objectives in regards to clearing the liquidity at the bottom. So, you know, sell side liquidity, so much that we could get position properly and in alignment with the order flow actually saying, or what order flow actually dictating. Not me trying to predict what is going to happen, but allowing price to show this is what they're doing, or allowing the markets to show this is what they're doing, and the intention is to follow along with it, playing in flow, making it way too calm in the process. Right? So it means a couple of things, which is a bit interesting, but it means a couple of things. As I say, number 1, framing the trade idea. Stories being told that yes, we got this liquidation happening. Wait, let me use the replay tool. But a story is being told that we got a high being cleared. Yeah, a high being cleared. This objective liquidity high being cleared, and it making way for shorts to happen, or facilitating the idea of shorts. So we established this based on that trade breakdown from August 28th, right? So it means a couple of things. We're looking to play in alignment with the order flow, and if order flow is saying that we should be going short or we should be bearish, targeting order flow range liquidity lows, as you could more or less see that I have here, then it means that we will be facilitating shorts overall. Kind of sound a little repetitive, but we move on. We move forward, doing it in one take. So what's interesting is that as we wait for this setup to happen, as we wait for the idea, to develop, given that we already frame a trade scenario in that shorts based on playing in alignment with order flow, or our understanding of order flow, then it means now that we could just go ahead. Yeah, we could just go ahead and look for the second step, which should be how we actually getting involved in prices development. Now that's where range creations come in. Hopefully got understanding of range creations based on my previous, I don't know, 5, 6, I don't think it's so much, but my previous videos where we're looking to validify order flow high, order flow range high, and order flow range low. And we do that by these validificators, if that's a proper word to use. So what is going to validify this high? A support and liquidation. And what is going to validify the order flow range low? A reverse switching order flow. What's interesting about this range specifically is that the order flow, well, the reverse switching order flow confirming this range low isn't as prevalent as in the last example, or as in the example that will be in the next video, in the following video. But what's interesting is that, yeah, nice. What's interesting is that with the type of range and the story that's being told, along with how the idea is already being framed, the trade idea is already being framed, we can see that the moment this break happens, so let me just draw it out. The moment this break happens, it speaks to the fact that we in a, I don't want to say continuation, but we're in a continuation in regards to order flow, in regards to playing along with the bearish objectives. So we're looking to play short, so it means that we're looking for something similar to this to happen, whereas like short, and then we're just looking to ride the wave down. That's the motive indeed, to ride the wave down. So once we get this low being cleared, then it speaks to me that, you know what we could indeed see, or we could indeed see happen, is that price would respect the range that we intend to play from, as long as it is valid, as long as it has the validificators, if that makes sense. Now, order flow range high, order flow range low was the validificator. In this sense, the support and liquidation. That's the main validificator, I should say. And what's interesting also about this range is that once we move forward into, say for example, the following day, which should be the Friday, we can see that the low wasn't cleared, which is a bit interesting. Now this low not being cleared, it speaks to the fact that, you know what, or speaks to the idea rather, that we could just be preparing to clear the low, so that this becomes now a reverse switching order flow that indeed confirms the range high and range low, and got valid range to play from to go short. That could happen. But it also means that if this range low still is intact, then that's solidifying it or solidifying it in such a way that will make one think, you know what, this could actually be my concreted low. So this could be a validificator in itself, right? And we can see that going forward as Friday more or less pans out, even before the entry. But as Friday pans out, or the Thursday continues, whereas like we get the low created, when was this, like at 12:15. Yeah, that was an interesting time, 12:15 p.m. and it's like, wait, by this time, because how I had it laid out, if I go back a couple of candles, how I had it laid out on Thursday was that I was seeing this low being created, and I was just waiting for the range to be validified, and I was waiting for like a support and liquidation. So on Thursday I didn't really have a support and liquidation, so it's like, why touch a range, why touch this trade day if it doesn't even fit the rules just yet? So I just wait out. But let me just use this moment to take a little break and, you know, interject. If you want to become this is interesting, if you want to become your profitable and professional self, claim your free trading dashboard when you finish watching this video. So the moment this video ends, head down to the description and you will see a link to my Notion dashboard, or the trading dashboard that I use, that would indeed allow you to reach the stage that you want to reach, being like the professional and profitable self, your future self. And it all plays in line with the start of the video, the intro, about having proper frameworks, having proper systems, having proper processes, and using them properly. This is one of the tools I actually use that got me to the stage that I am right now. Whereas like I actively see myself as the professional and profitable trader that I want to become. when it was like 1 year in, or yeah, 1 year in, 2 years in. Well, not 2 years, 1.5 years. But the message is simple. Head down to the description, claim it. It's yours. It's up to you. It's up to you to make a decision where that was concerned in regards to improving and becoming like your future self. But we move back to the video. As I was saying, on Thursday, what was interesting is that my session ended at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. EST. That's my cutoff time. And what was interesting is that I could see like the trade actually developing, but it still missed those verificators. So range low confirmation and range high confirmation. So what happened is that I just waited until it rolled over until the Friday to more or less facilitate making a proper decision where the trading is concerned. Now the moment I saw, because my session opens at 8 a.m. my personal session, it opens at 8 a.m. EST, and I saw something interesting happening. I saw this low being respected, so to speak. Speaking to the fact that, you know what, if you don't indeed clear this low before reaching to this supporting liquidation that validifies this range from that high to this low, then it speaks to the fact that, you know what, we could be respecting this low, clearing this high, just to take it a bit later once you mitigated 80% are mitigated properly within the actual range. And so we saw as 9:30 New York Stock Exchange open happened. As I said, I usually set an alert right here, so right click, and I can't set an alert, I can't show to set an alert because they're in replay mode, but usually I'll right click, set an alert, and just have it something labeled calm that I can see the pop-up on my phone. Because once I finish my once I finish my like pre-session analysis or morning analysis, I just go up here. Let me show you. I just go up here and I just press this X button, to be honest. I just get off of charts and go complete other tasks that I have and that's just me being patient. The ability to do something else whilst waiting for something to happen. So in me waiting for, say for instance, mitigation to happen for my entry, I am being patient by clicking this X button in the top right corner for trading view, and instead go in and do something else, so much that I not focus on charts. Deep it. Once you deep it, you can realize that it's way too calm. But we move. Step 3, as you would know based on the previous watches or previous videos that you've watched, it will facilitate now the entry. That's the third step. Step 3, way too calm. Facilitate the entry and the exit 0%. The exit 0% are the flow range liquidity low targets. Entry 80%. How I know that this is 80%? If I use my Gann box to measure the valid range, so from this high to this low, and I go into my settings, I got a 0.2 and 0.5, but don't worry, the 0.2 represents 80% and 0.15 represents 85%, 0.5 represents, I don't know, 50%, and this 1% represents 0%, and this 0 represents 100%. It's kind of wild, but it's just inverted. But the point is, 80% was used to facilitate the entry, and 0%, which should be down here, will be used to facilitate the exit. How is that so? 80%, way too calm. Well, the exit more so. Why is 0%? Because it's just a range liquidity low. That's the target. Essentially, the range liquidity low is the target. And you can see eventually we get delivery. And this net 4% also, which was very calm. I hope you took something from this video, especially. I really hope that you take something from this video. 4-step framework, having a proper framework, using a proper framework, and making sure that it's as clear as possible, so much that it makes it so much easier to execute in these moments. In these moments where it's like, oh, I waiting, but I can see development happening, but I don't want to play any false alarms. Because on Thursday I could easily say, oh, let me just do something stupid and disregard my rules, disregard my validifying factors, my validificators. And it's like, oh no, I would have made a mistake that would probably ended up in me taking a -1 or spiraling to -2, but you kind of get the gist. Where it's like, I could just go wait, allow my system to fully develop because it's clear for me to execute. It's clear for me to wait for the sequence of events to happen. So 1, sweet. 2 was this break. 3, range low. 4, range high confirmation. 5, support and liquidation being cleared. Alert goes off. 6, entry. 7, exit. Leave it as is. Nothing to be complicated or nothing to be over exaggerated. Just keep it as calm as possible. That's one thing I would say. I really hope you took something from this video, and it's way too calm. Nothing more to say, but way too calm. Have a good one.